are so many young African talented doing exceptional creative works, and many are unknown. Today, we are on set with Bitz, a young Gambian creating a lot of attention with his fascinating photographs. Welcome to Unsigned Hype.
Care about it. Instead, it's like, like that, and then you're gonna put your hand inside. It's like we're removing this completely out of the focus, so this will be out of focus. My brand was established 2 years ago. Yeah, and then we do wedding photography, fashion photography, product photography, and a lot more.
So what makes Bitz exceptional compared to other photographers?
Yeah, I think personally I like to work with my natural background. I don't like to go out there and look for stuff, because we have a lot of things here, and I think we can make a video out of stuff like this, like the suit we're having right now. These things are things that most people don't find useful. This is just here, it's like a waste, but I could make something very beautiful out of this, and I think that could inspire a lot of people to know that there are a lot of beauty within our surrounding. Yes.
How did you know photography is where your passion lies?
We had a student trip. Yeah, so I was hoping for the best week, to be honest, when we went for that student week. But unfortunately, when we got there, we realized that the network it's very bad. And then, most of us are stuck with our phones, being on social media. So when I got there, I couldn't do all of that. So I started taking pictures, and I started showing my friends, and then they loved it. So that motivated me to do more. So when I came back, I had contacts with street photographers, to know exactly what's in the photography.
So what was your first memory, the first time you held a camera?
When I wanted the camera, I talked to my dad. I told him that, photography is something that I really want to do.
Yeah.
But as African parents, most times they don't trust you or believe in you when you're starting stuff like this. They have a stereotype against photographers.
Yeah.
They think photography is not something very interesting. They think you have to sit in office, work, have money.
Get employed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I think we're in a generation where doing the things you love matters. Yeah. So I made them understand that, and then they were able to get me a camera. And then when it got here, I was excited. A lot of people have seen my work from these shoots like this, and then they love it so much. So and my Instagram is a place where I've worked with different people, people that have a lot of followers. We put up a shoot, and then we do it, and then when they post it, that brings me more followers.
Yeah.
So Instagram has been a place where I get most of my bookings. People come from the outside, Senegal, they contact me for their bookings. Pinta, I want you to sit down, so I could just use this as the. Yeah, if we have a. So we don't watch it. Oh no, we can use this. We can use this. We can use this. So then you use. Yeah, you just sit down on it. Yeah. So this will be the background. So you sit down here. Sit down. Nice. So you're on my light, yeah. Yeah, you could just do this. Nice, like that, yeah. And you could look the other side. Put your face down. Yeah, nice.
What genre of photography are you focused on?
I would say I'm more focused on fashion photography. Yeah.
Oh, fashion photography.
Yeah. I mean, I do all type of photography, and then I have most of my bookings, from wedding photography. But I'm confident to say when I started photography, most of the photography styles you see in wedding photography is just the bride and the groom standing, taking poses.
Yeah.
But then nowadays we document the wedding. We take moments that the bride and the groom didn't expect to see. So I think that has been a very way of documenting wedding ceremonies. And then nowadays ceremonies are just some things that we can create nice pictures for them to see. But I love doing fashion photography because it's something that I love. Maybe in wedding photography, working for someone, you're trying to provide something that they would like.
Yeah.
So it's not like entirely what you wanna provide for them. You have to also consider what they want. But in this type of photos, it's what you feel. You could use this as a subject, you could bring anything, you could put it in the, because you want to create something that you love.
Okay, so who was Bitz before photography?
Bitz was just a random guy, kind of figure out what he wants to do with his life. So when I graduated from West Africa International School, WISE, I started working at the lab, MRC lab, as an intern, and I fell in love with the lab because it was something that I enjoyed doing. So when I finished the internship, I thought to myself that maybe if I focus on biology, I could be a lab technician. So I studied biology in the university, and then in between, I found this photography. And this is something that I really enjoy doing.
Since then, what has photography changed in your life?
Photography made me responsible, I could say. Yeah. Before, I used to, sit down with my friends, camping, drinking attaya. I wouldn't, I wasn't very responsible. Yeah. But then, photography has made me responsible. And most importantly, photography also has made me see the beauty of the whole world. Things people don't see. So it's like I visualize the world differently, and every time I'm alone, I'm just thinking about what I could do next. So it's just I'm just trying to be creative in every way. So I think photography has helped me build that. And also my working relationship with a lot of people, photography has helped me be known by a lot of people. After just 2 years of photography, I was able to buy my own car, and I think that's huge.
This is truly an exceptional work of art. We'll be going on a short break, and when we come back, Bitz will let us know a little more about himself and his achievements. Stay tuned. So what challenges have you faced as a photographer?
I think the most of the challenges you face are in events, especially weddings. Like you face a lot of challenges. You have the crowds, the people that come in the wedding singing. Sometimes they were pushing you. It's just difficult.
It's chaotic.
And then I think the most challenge we face as photographers is time. You have an appointment with someone, you agree to shoot at 2, they're not there. You call them, I'm doing my makeup, it's just,
Time.
Exactly, Sometimes when you have 2 or more bookings, you can't do it. Because you're supposed to be at a place by 2 and then the person is not there. So, it just consumes your time. In the Gambia here, when you start photography, it's very difficult. Because people here, they don't know you, they don't hire you to take their pictures.
You need to know people.
Exactly. So the first thing you do is, you try to brand yourself. You try to put yourself out there. So that was the time I started going to concerts, taking pictures of the Gambian artists, doing shoots like this, to let people know that I do photography.
Okay.
And it's something that I really love.
So tell me your achievements as a photographer.
I've been nominated once by the Fashion Awards Gambia. That was my first nomination. It was exciting, because I never thought I would ever be recognized as,
as
one
a
of,
photographer.
exactly. So being nominated as one of the best, it meant a lot to me. Maybe in the coming years, I want to be at least, in the best photographers in Africa, not just in Gambia. But I've worked with various organizations such as Aniket. We work on a memorial for Jammeh victims. So that was a huge project. And then I think those photos would be in a museum next year. So I think that is huge for me. Having my pictures in a museum where people are gonna come see them. That means a lot.
What would you advise people who want to be photographers just like you?
My number one advice to young people is to do what they love, not to follow the masses that, your friend wants to do this and then you follow them because they want to do that. Don't do that.
What if they want to make photography a living like you? What would you tell them?
Let them go for it. Photography, it's fun, and the stereotype behind photography is fading away now.
Yeah.
People respect photographers now. They understand that photography is essential in, capturing moments and then showing it to people that maybe have not seen it or have not been there to understand, the power of photography. Photography is very powerful. So I'll advise the young people like me, to just go in for it and then make sure that they don't just do it because they want to be famous. Let them do it because they love it. You enjoy photography when you love it. Because when you do it because you see other people doing it, it becomes very difficult to progress in whatever you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, so for, let's say, a student,
Yeah.
what kind of tips would you give them when it comes to taking quality pictures?
To be honest, personally, I learned everything from YouTube. YouTube has a lot. So, when you wanna learn stuff,
You were self-taught?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, I learned everything from just sitting down on YouTube, watching videos, But it becomes easier when you have the tool. But when you sit down learning stuff and then you don't have anything to practice, it becomes very difficult.
Yeah.
So when you have the tool, it becomes easier. You watch stuff and then you come. But personally, I started taking pictures with a phone, an iPhone 6. Yeah, that was how I started. I was booked for my first contract with an iPhone. It was a bridal shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was paid for that. So that was, that motivated me a lot to know that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get a camera, I would do better than I am doing right now.
So that was your first job?
That was my first job, yeah, as a photographer. I was, booked using just an iPhone 6.
Yeah.
And then, bridal shower is huge. It's
Yeah.
something that it means a lot to the person. So if they believe me to take pictures, for them with an iPhone 6, that is huge. I've been on Pinterest once and I was just watching and scrolling to see if I would see any content that is Gambian. And then not just Gambian, to show the beauty of Gambia.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I couldn't find any. So I thought to myself, if I can't find anything on Pinterest, why can't I create one?
Yeah.
So Elegant Gambian was proposed to showcase the beauty of our founding fathers, how they used to live, how they used to dress.
Yeah.
Maybe lots of many of us didn't have the opportunity to be there. But if we're able to see pictures of how they used to dress in the past, maybe there could be a way to remind us of our culture. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was proposed where I did the Elegant Gambian, and I did the first one at Banjul. Yeah, I did Banjul. That was last year, and this year I did another one at Bakau. So I'm trying to do every year at a different location and showcasing different things. Next year I'm also planning to do another one, which I want to be bigger,
Yeah.
and better. Photography is a tool that you could do a lot of things. You could advocate for stuff. You could help, and then fight a lot of things in this world, such as rape, gender-based violence. So I think you could use photography to even help people understand that those things are wrong. Yeah, like I did a shoot regarding rape, and that was that turned out very, very big. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people were able to relate to that thing, and then those are the things that I think we need, because at the moment we have a lot of things going on, and then I think they need to be stopped. They definitely need to be stopped. So I want to use my photography to promote, and help stop those things.
And make Gambia a better place.
Exactly, make Gambia a better place, definitely.
Gambia has so many talented and creative individuals like Bitz, whose stories are yet to be told. Muso Media House intends to highlight their tenacity and creativity on Unsigned Hype. Join us on our social media platforms for more stories like this and many more. I am your host, Saida Batuli.